All right, you know what, guys? I'm just gonna fire it up while I'm setting it up. This you're looking at right now is Hellraiser. This is a homebrew. The homebrew community has lost its freaking mind. This is amazing. So we're still getting it set up, and whenever you're ready, we can get started. Yeah. All right, we got Clint and Raymond. Raymond, are you gonna be joining us, or are you just gonna hang out? You're gonna hang out? All right, you got it. So, your friends? All right, we're all friends of Clint. Who's that? We got Lonnie here. All right, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna bring. So Clint, I guess you guys just flank me right now. Let's see if I can get you in the shot. I can't see. My side is really bad. All right, so I'm gonna do this. Sorry, I'll give you a chance to do that. Let's see. You guys, this is Hellraiser. Oh my God. I'm gonna stand behind Isaiah. I hope I don't freak you out, bro. So this is Hellraiser. We got Clint here. How you doing?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. And Lonnie.
I'm the man that makes things pretty.
So which one of you want to give us a quick rundown of the journey that it took to go from conception to basically a game you're going to be selling tomorrow for $18,000? Which one?
So the game started off originally as a 1982 Gottlieb Devil's Dare. So this is not an original layout. It is a pre-existing layout. What I love System 80 games. Love Gottlieb games. So I found the perfect donor game that was basically a basket case. It needed a lot of love. It wasn't even a player's game at the time. It just needed a lot of love to be working again. So I always loved this layout in particular because of the drop target banks and the roll under and all that stuff. So that's why I chose this particular game and found the perfect one. And here we are. 2 years later.
2 years?
2 years, really 4 years from purchase. There's a lot of time in between of, fixing the game and just getting it working to begin with. So, yeah.
So who's in charge of what?
Well, I'm not in charge of anything except paying for everything. There's a lot of soldering. You got to have soldering skills. You got to have some wiring skills. There's some skills that I acquired in the process, working on the sound, but I had help in everything here. So as far as making it pretty, this is the guy that you got to talk to about making things pretty. But there's artists. So we got Brian Allen, who did the playfield and the back glass art. And then we have Neil Fraser Graphics. He's from the UK. He's a alternate poster artist. He did the cabinet art. So we had two different artists on this. I know that maybe artists don't like that, but that's how it went. That's how it ended up.
I think King Kong ruined that for everybody. I'm sorry, Stern. I'm just kidding. Kidding, Stern. I love you.
Yep. So then the art, everything, once I got all the files together, it was time to put all of this art onto the game. And that's where Lonnie Meehan from Graphic Dimensions comes in, where he prints on the wood playfield. So I had to strip down the old paint and give it to him with all the new inserts, and he took care of it from there. So there's more to it. There's a couple of things that we added to it, but let him talk to you a little bit about the art, applying the art to the game process.
Yeah, I can't believe this is the same playfield that you purchased. How do you even go about that?
Well, one of the things that's important is, in order for it to work, you have to make sure everything lines up right, obviously. So one of the things you need to do is get your layout, get every insert, every hole, which one thing that he failed to mention on an additional skill that he gained was his Photoshop and Illustrator type, skills where he's developed them very well. I was very surprised, and he's
shabby.
He's done some of the, he's done the layout kind of deals and said, the design for it. And, he worked with Brian Allen on putting everything together. But the important part was that he went and got me the playfield and said, well, here's the art. Here's where it should be lined up. And it was pretty close. Yeah. We had a few little things. But from just manually going in and trying to, set the registration and where the insert's going on.
You get one shot, bro.
You basically do. But one of the, well, here's the thing. Sometimes you get more than one shot because when you print it and you go, oh, we didn't see that, then you got to go sand it all down. And this particular process and the printing and everything, it's like over an hour trying to sand it. It's like trying to sand in a stone. It's a really hard process.
So is it the make of the playfield or?
Well, it's the actual ink itself. This is a UV direct print. So we use a very large flatbed printer and multicolors and everything like that. And then we end up doing the clear coat. But again, you got to make sure everything's set up properly. There's certain things you really don't want to do over top of, say, inserts. You don't want to have like a shadow or something on there where it goes from something solid to something thin. When the light comes through, it just blows it out.
Yeah.
So that's why if you look at a lot of the games, a lot of the main artists, will be putting, little solid lines of, say, black or white, or just even solid art over top of it. And it's quite the labor of love.
It's amazing. Let's just take a step back real quick. And the idea of Hellraiser, who came up with that? And
This is a movie any movie that has enough power to scare me, which is very hard to do.
This came out back in the 80s, I think.
Like 80, I believe 87. So could be wrong on that, but 87, I think. And I was waiting long enough for somebody to make a Hellraiser, and they never did it. So I never had intentions of sharing this with anybody. This was going to be something I just did in my house and for myself. And I realized that there's a lot of people that says you got to bring it to shows and share it with people that will really like it and enjoy it. I started being selfish and started sharing it with people. So I think that that's a good move.
Okay, so this is the kind of homebrew that would honestly scare a lot of people from doing homebrews. And not because it's Hellraiser, just the level, the quality level of this. I mean,
anybody knows that does wiring, when they see a cluster of wires and they get intimidated, anybody that does the wiring it's just a matter of one wire at a time, one step at a time. It's overwhelming if you look at a bunch of wires and a bunch of things like, oh my God, who did this? How did you do this? It's not. It's just if you could do one and you could do two, you could probably do 40 or 50. So little by little, you just build. You should not be discouraged. I did it. You guys can do it too. Because it just takes time and perseverance. There were some times where I wanted to give up. I'm like, this is costing a lot of money, but I did it over a certain period of time and it worked out.
I'm not going to ask how much. Yeah, I'm not going to do it.
Glad that you're not going to ask because there's people in my family that will want.
This is on record too, so I can call it walking by.
Yes, they're going to be like, wait a second. That's what you use that $5,000 for? No. All right. Anyway, yeah.
And Lonnie, is this the kind of thing that you've ever done before where you did artwork on playfields, or is this your first one?
Well, it's not the first one. Clint, I think, was probably the third or fourth one that I did. My history and background has been in pinball. I worked for Alvin G and Company. I worked for 80 East and Sega Pinball back in the 90s. And,
Wow. Okay.
Joe came.
I'm just touching you.
Was there? I've known Mark and Nancy for years and was good friends with them, but it's always been a passion. And when I was working in the industry in the 90s and pinball was kind of dying off, Williams went out and all that, I kind of shifted gears and had a sign company. So that's kind of what got me into the graphics. But it's always been kind of a passion. And next thing I know, I'm melding the two together where people are like, hey, can you print this for me? Hey, can you do this restoration thing? Can you do this graphic? And so I just kind of steamrolled it and snowballed it. And next thing you know, the whole direct print thing, say reprinting playfields or custom stuff, started with Mike Nogle from Great American Pinball came to me and said, hey, I want to make a black and white Twilight Zone. And he's like, and I've been trying to go and, get this one to do it and that one to do it. And he's like, nobody knows how to do it. And I said, I'll do it. And he's like, all right, let's figure it out. And so it took about 3 years of trial, error in the processing, and then converting all the art and things like that. And now it's not simple, but it's a matter of I've got more people to network with, artists and skills and things of that nature. And the whole homebrew community everybody is like helping out everyone else.
You know, this is a theme this weekend. I'm tired of this whole everybody's helping each other out
it's
and
terrible.
everybody's nice. It's awful. Yeah, it's a myth. It's not true, people.
Lisa had The Greatest Showman, which I also did pretty much at the same time. I was doing Clint's. You know, Lisa is a nurse practitioner.
Okay.
She did all the coding on that game.
Oh, wow.
Her husband Jeff did all the hands-on building. He does restorations. Jeff's like, I don't know how to use a computer. He's like a chemist, you know. And he's like, I have no idea how to do this. And she's like, I sew clothes, and I'm a nurse practitioner. She got from everybody in the group, from the Discord, from all the chats and everything, helping her develop it. And now she's in her own right, like a rock star. They're working on another game that'll be here next year. They're doing a Christmas vacation game.
Oh my God. I absolutely love this. This is so great. But Clint, so talk me through the story of Hellraiser and what is Isaiah trying to do? Who is he, and what are his objectives?
All right, so there's a couple of things I wanted to note. There are some additional sounds that were recorded from the movie. That was implemented by using wave triggers. And the wave triggers, I had help with Marcel Gonzalez. I don't know if you know who he is. He helped me with that. The electric, connecting this lament configuration to the game, that was helped with my buddy Matt Malone. And honestly, there's certain wiring I can do, and there's certain wiring I cannot do. And that's where I knock on his door. So he helped me do that. So now what about the story of this game? The whole purpose of this game is to try to achieve multi-ball. It's always been the purpose of this game when it was a Devil's Dare. Because once you get multi-ball, all kinds of different things start happening. Really, really gets fun. So you basically got to complete the 5 bank drop targets in the front. That will light up your Chatterailer's ball lock. You lock a ball in there. That's what I was telling Isaiah, you said, right? I was telling Isaiah, lock the ball in Chatterer's lair. And then shoots out another ball. Then you got to complete beasts. Spell beast, drop all the targets there. And then Pinhead's domain will have a ball lock. Then you shoot your ball into there. It's very simple rules. It's not like you got to be a rocket scientist.
So is it similar? I mean, I'm slowly remembering Devil's Dare. I remember Devil's Dare was maybe the game that they used in that Willy's Wonderland. Okay.
Yep.
So it's lock. It's like Firepower a little bit. Where's lock go?
Yeah, basically you lock. As soon as you plunge the ball into the playfield, it hits any target. The other 2 lock balls will shoot out. And then you have to build up to about 50,000 points if you want to get 2-ball multi-ball. 70,000 points if you want to build up to a 3-ball multi-ball. So now once you get to 70,000 points, the balls are all drained. And then they start firing the balls into the playfield again. And then that 70,000 acts as your timer. It's a countdown timer. And some people are like, what happened to the game? The flippers just died on me. They don't realize because it's, the timer is counting down. And once you get to 0, you got no more, that's it. So it's kind of fun, to have a timer thrown in on there. And that's how this game was originally made, so good. Another good quality about the original design of this game.
Yeah, so it sounds like you were attracted to kind of the gameplay of. So that's why you decided instead of, I guess today you guys could just do your own original game.
Probably. The coding, like you were saying, The Greatest Showman, that Jeff, what's his name? Jeff. Yeah. She did the coding. I don't know that I have the patience for that. I might. Maybe someday I'll try it out. But this was all about my love for System 80 games. That's why I did this. And my inability to code. So those 2.
This is coded in, I want to give it a flip. Is this coded in Michigan Pinball Framework?
This is a simple System 80 original board system.
Oh, that's right.
I did upgrade it to what they call a Pascal board. It's a guy from France that has like an all-in-one board.
Okay, right. And it's
Why I
simpler.
did that is because it has a couple of extra features that the original game did not have. Like it has a ball save. In the olden days, 1982, your ball went down the middle, you were done. That was it. So this gave you a ball save and gives you you could set the adjustment to 3 seconds or 10 seconds. So I had to set this 10 seconds because the ball can't even get there in 3 seconds. The pop bumpers and stuff. So I got to set the 10 seconds. As soon as you drain, and like real fast, you'll get the ball back.
That's the evolution of pinball. All right, I'm gonna try and.
Kind of a hybrid, if you will, of where it has the original and then all the secondary stuff. If you look inside it, this thing weighs an absolute ton because he's got all the secondary stuff where it's like he incorporated like solid state portions that simulate like old electromechanical stuff in order to put it in to make it work. You know, not to mesh with. It's like this just all works.
Yeah, there's some electromechanical.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna hand you the microphone, Clint, and maybe talk me through the world's fastest game of Hellraiser you've ever seen.
All right, you ready? All right. Press start right under there.
Yeah, I'm already having trouble with the press start.
All right, you're going to just try to, there's 3 banks of drop targets, 1, 2, and it says run back there. Just try to complete any one of them. First, this one would be good. Now, if you do complete them, you're going to get this light up, and you're going to get a ball save. And then when the ball comes down here, you hit this button real fast, it'll shoot it back into the play field.
That's why you have a second.
Yeah.
Wait, is it like a save, like Defender? Your own saving?
I believe so. Isn't Defender like that?
Yeah,
I
you
think it is.
got to kick back yourself.
Yes, exactly. You're right.
Oh,
All right, so try to get those guys down. They're not that hard to get. I think you're going to do it.
don't do that.
I'm telling you. Look at you. You're good.
Oh boy, oh boy. Sound like entree.
Man, you are good.
Almost. Oh, so it's a little wide. We'll try it.
Yeah.
That.
Oh, you got it. Okay.
Okay.
Now shoot over here. You almost got it. Did you get it?
Oh, no, I didn't get it. See how do I speed down? No, okay. Can I post? Okay. Oh. Okay, don't get crazy,
I don't know if you ever heard of Sterling. Sterling plays pinball. That kid is good. He got.
Woo! I'm a Sterling now.
Yeah.
If you didn't tell me about that kickback, I wouldn't have gotten it.
Oh, okay. You got it. Thanks.
Boom. Oh. I'm trying to do everything Isaiah taught me.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the reason it plays like a System 80 is because it's a System 80. That's the whole purpose. All right, you almost got that.
Oh, it didn't give me?
No, kicked it out, I guess. Oh, you got it. He got it. So you got another ball coming out. Now, spell beast. You got a couple more targets left.
Oh,
All right.
let's go, Manu. Oh.
Oh, so you got 2-ball multi-ball because there's another reason for that. So on the side here, there's these 2 orange lights that are blinking. Oh, you rolled over that. You got you actually made the shot right after. That was actually, I didn't realize he did that. You have 1 shot to do it, and he did it.
Did I do it?
Yeah, so that's why you got 2-ball multi-ball so fast. You know?
166. Let's go. Oh, this is so much fun. Oh, am I game over?
No, it shouldn't be game over.
Huh?
The ball locked in there? No. Oh, did the ball get stuck somewhere?
I don't know.
Okay.
There it is.
There it goes.
All right. Okay.
To the
same-
top.
I go rinse and repeat, right? Same thing?
Yeah.
Drops.
Well, you're already that should have okay, so you were in 2-ball multi-ball mode. I didn't explain that before.
That's okay.
But anyway, you gotta hit that again
Okay.
and make that shot. Yeah, basically. Yeah, because you know when you hit these 2 here and he rolled over, you have 1 shot. He made that 1 shot. Because if he hit one other target or one other switch, it would have deactivated that. I didn't realize. Yeah, he is better than he thought. Exactly. Just trying to play the humble card, you know. Sorry.
That was good.
Sorry.
I got one more.
All right.
Guys, this is amazing. I do want to ask before I flip this last one.
Yes.
The who came up with the whole idea with the very dangerous looking pop bumpers and stuff like that, and the box.
So the box is for any Hellraiser fan would be a necessity to have in the game. But even the people that made the movie, they do not have a functioning Hellraiser puzzle box. No, they do it manually. So obviously we're not going to be able to do that. This is not movie magic here. This is like, hands free. So that mechanism was basically built out of Servo City parts. I think it's Servo City. Is that it? Servo City. And just, started building on it. And, so it's got the brass etchings on there, and it's 3D printed, the box. The movie version is 3 inches by 3 inches by 3 inches. So this one had to be a little smaller so that it could fit under the glass. Because otherwise, it actually did hit the glass when I first put the glass on. And I had to lower the playfield like 1/4 of an inch. Because this thing would scrape the glass. And you'll see like on your windshield, when you don't change your windshield wipers, you'll see a little swipe,
So you actually lowered the
I
playfield.
had to lower it a little bit more, yeah. This cabinet is the original cabinet. And I had to build up with a pizza slice plywood so that it could be deep enough for this box. So this is the original Devil's Dare cabinet, but I had to build it up on the back. I elevated the back about 6 inches, maybe 5 inches, and that's it.
I love I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry. We need like 12 screens for this, but there's a whole world in the back. There's a room back there, yeah.
Yeah, those little rooms were just like dead space, and it was like a no-brainer. I knew I had to put something there.
All right, hold my beer.
All right.
Here we go.
There you go.
I got drops to kill. Watch me drain immediately. Can I work on beasts at the same time?
Yeah, you could do. Yeah, it doesn't matter. You could do it. It doesn't have to be in that order. You could do beast first and then element configuration. There you go. You got 2 more on beast B and T.
Oh no!
Oh.
Oh, they killed me.
Oh. Okay.
Did I experience a bug or something?
I don't know.
No?
What happened to this now?
Okay.
You just trained?
Yeah, but I think I'm high score. I think I'm the best player of Hellraiser ever.
You think you maxed out?
I maxed out. Yeah.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Well, listen, are you guys, Clint, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Mr. Lonnie, who's not a first-time pinball, whatever. Like Alvin G, holy smokes, okay. This is Hellraiser, you guys. Are you guys going to be at any other shows?
In 2 weeks, I'm going to bring this a show called Spooky Empire because this is the first show I ever brought this to was Spooky Empire, where I had Clive Barker sign the side. I know you don't got cameras there, but I'm going to have Ashley Lawrence, who's Kirsty in the movie. I want to get her to sign it. I know it's a big thing to sign. I'd like to bring a poster and just be done with it, but I want her to sign the game. So she's on the side of the side art. So I'm going to have her sign that over there.
I think it'd be great to see Clint in line. Everyone else has a book or something. Clint's like rolling up on a dolly. Pinball machine. Thank you guys so much for bringing Hellraiser over. You guys, if you get a chance to see it, Hellraiser. Thank you. This is at Expo 2025, and I think we're done.